everyone. This is the third lecture of our topic, which is the center of mass and center of stiffness. So students, this is your example number 4. So in the first lecture of this topic, we are discussing about uniform mass distribution and non-uniform mass distribution. Okay. In second lecture, we are finding out center of mass and center of stiffness both. Now, this is our third lecture and we are discussing about our example number 4. This example number 4's question is already discussed in the last lecture, but let us revise. So, the question is calculate center of mass and center of stiffness for a one-story shear wall masonry building with a rigid diaphragm roof for the following data. So students, you can see that in this figure, there are 4 shear wall. So this is shear wall number 1 having the length of 8 meter. This is shear wall number 2 having the length of 18 meter. This is shear wall number 3 having the length of 6 meter, and this is shear wall number 4 which also having the length of 6 meter. So in this example we have to find out two main values. First one is center of mass. Mass means weight. So which components mass is to be considered? So this is white portion. White portion is roof. Okay, which is also called as slab. So whenever we have to find out center of mass means center of weight, we have to consider the self weight of slab. Second component is sulfate of wall number 2, sulfate of wall number 1, sulfate of wall number 2, wall number 3 and wall number 4. So whenever we have to find out center of mass, we have to consider total 5 components, 1 roof and 4 walls. And next is center of stiffness. Stiffness means to resist the force. So generally this is our chapter name, earthquake resistant design of building. So you all know that shear wall is the component to resist earthquake force. So whenever we have to find out center of stiffness, we have to consider 4 shear wall only. Okay. So next data is there are 4 shear walls with relative rigidity. So rigidity means S. So you can see that in this figure the rigidity of wall 1 is 0.76, rigidity of S2 is 0.85, rigidity of S3 is 0.24 and rigidity of S4 is 0.15. Okay. So next is height of wall up to roof level is 4 meter. This height is useful whenever we have to find out our self weight in kilonewton. Next is height of parapet wall, which is 1 meter. Self weight of the roof, which is 3 kilonewton per meter square. So you all know that whenever we have to find out center of mass means center of weight. So our unit of weight is must be in unit of kilonewton or kg. Okay. So in this example, our unit or it is also called as our self weight is in kilonewton per meter square. So we have to convert it in kilonewton. So how we have to convert kilonewton per meter square to kilonewton? By multiplying with some area. Okay. Next is self weight of wall, which is 5 kilonewton per meter square. So now first of all we have to find out center of mass. So let us start our 5 components. First one is self weight of roof and other 4 is wall. But the weight is must be in kilonewton. So you can see that our self weight is in kilonewton per meter square. So we have to multiply with area. So we have to convert it to kilonewton. So this is the table. So the table is building elements. So as we discussed that whenever we have to find out center of mass, we have to consider total 5 components. First one is roof slab. Second one is wall 1, wall 2, wall 3 and wall 4. So whenever we have to find out roof slab, so in question the sulfate of roof is given as 3 kilonewton per meter square, but we have to find out all the weight in kilonewton, so we have to multiply with some area. So what is the area of slab? The area of slab is 18 meter in x direction and 8 meter in y direction. So our area is 18 into 8, so multiply by 3. So 3 into 18 into 8, which is equal to 432 kilonewton. Okay. Now, what is the center? So, what is the center of roof slab? So, our length is 18 meter. So, there will be some typing mistake. Okay. So, our roof having center of 9 meter because our length in horizontal direction is 18 meter. So, 18 divided by 2 which is equal to 9. So, here it is 9 meter. Similarly, in y direction our building is 8 meter. So, what is the center of 8? The center of 8 is 4 meter. Okay. So this is W into X because what is the equation of center of mass in X direction? So the center of mass in X direction is W1 x1 plus W2 x2 plus W3 x3 plus up to divided by W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus up to. So we have to summation of W into X component. So in this table, we have to find out W into X. This column is useful for finding out center of mass in X direction, and this column is useful for finding out center of mass in Y direction. Okay. So this is W into X. So 432 into 9, which is the answer, is 3888. Okay. Same W into Y. This W into Y is also called as whenever we have to find out center of mass in Y direction, our equation is W1 y1 plus W2 y2 plus W3 y3 plus up to divided by W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus up to. Okay. So our W is 432 into 4 which is equal to 1728. Okay, our second component is wall 1. So, what is the value of sulfate of wall? So, our sulfate of wall is given as 5, but the unit is kilonewton per meter square. So, we have to convert it to kilonewton by multiplying some area. So, what is the area? Area is our wall size. Our wall 1 is 8 meter long, and what is the height? Height of wall is 4 meter. It is given in the question that the height of wall up to roof level is equal to 4 meter. So our wall 1 area is 8 meter length and 4 meter height. So our area is 8 into 4. So our total weight of wall 1 is 8 into 4 into 5, which is equal to 160. Now what is the CG of wall 1? So our wall 1 is at origin, so its distance is 0, and this wall is like this, and this length is 8 meters. So what is the distance in y direction? So distance is 4 meter. 8 divided by 2. Now W into X, which is equal to 160 into 0 is equal to 0, and 160 into 4 is equal to 640. Similarly for wall 2, our wall 2 is 18 meter long and height is 4 meters. So our weight of wall 2 in kilonewton is 18 into 4 into 5, which is equal to 360. Now our wall 2 is horizontal direction. Okay. So our center in in x direction is 18 divided by 2, which is equal to 9 meter, and in y direction it is 0 meter because it is on horizontal plane. Okay, so now this is the w into x, which is equal to 360 into 9, and this is 360 into 0, which is equal to 0. Same for wall number 3. So what is the length? Length is 6 meter and height is 4 meter. So our self-weight of wall in kilonewton is 120 kilonewton, and our wall 3 is at 18 meter in x direction and 4 meter, because you all know that, you can see that in this figure. This is our wall number 3. This is 6 meter. So what is the CG of 6? The CG of 6 is 3 meter. But we have to find out from here. So whenever this 6 meter, 1 meter is here and 1 meter is here. So what is the distance in y direction from origin? So our distance is 4 meter. Okay. So this is the calculation of y3. Now, our last wall is wall number 4, having the length of 6 meter. So, our 6 into 4, its area, and into 5. So, our wall number 4 having weight in kilonewton is 120 kilonewton, and our wall 4 is at 9 meter. Same is 6 plus 3 is equal to 9 in x direction and 8 meter in y direction. So our w into x is equal to 1080 and w into y is 960. After that, we have to find out summation of w into x and summation of w into y. Okay, so now what is the equation of center of mass in x direction? So center of mass in x direction means w1x1 plus w2x2 plus w3xt up to wnxn divided by w1 plus w2 plus w3, or it is also called as summation of w into x divided by summation of w. So this is our w into x divided by summation of w. So you will get your answer in x direction is 8.69 meter, and our answer in y direction, it is summation of w into y divided by summation of w, it is 3.19 meter. So this is the coordinate of center of mass are 8.69 and 3.19. Now our turn is center of stiffness. So you all know that there are four components: wall 1, 2, 3 and 4. These components are taking load. Okay, so now here this is xs, this is xx, means this is the direction. So you all know that your wall 1 is in vertical direction. Okay, so our sx is 0 and sy is 0.76. This is the rigidity of wall 1. Our wall 2 is in x direction. So our Sx is 0.85 and Sy is 0. Our wall 3 is in vertical direction. So our Sx is 0 and Sy is 0.24. And our wall 4 is in horizontal direction. So our value of Sx is 0.15 and this is 0. This value is given in the question. It is also called as rigidity. Okay, now you all know that y directions wall is taking the load of x direction. Y directions load is never take load of y direction because it is axial load. All the loads is taking as perpendicular load. Okay, so if your wall is in y direction, it is take as x directions load, and if your wall in x direction, it takes y directions load. So you can see that this is wall number 1 which is y direction. So it takes of load of x direction. So what is the distance in x direction for wall 1? It is 0. This wall 1 is not taking load of in y direction. So your y distance is 0. Similarly, your wall 2 in x direction. So it takes load of y direction. So what is the value of y for wall 2? The value of y for wall 2 is 0. Same. Your wall number 3 is in y direction. So it takes load of x direction. So what is the distance of x for wall number 3? So for wall number 3, the distance is 18 meter. And your wall number 4 is in horizontal means x direction. So it takes load of y direction. So what is the distance of y? So the distance of y for wall number 4 is 8 meter. Now this both equation is very most important. How? Sx means x directions wall taking the load of y direction, and this is y directions of wall taking the load of x. Okay, so this is sx into y. So sx means 0 and y is also 0. So 0. 0.85 into 0, it is 0. 0 into 0, it is 0. And 0.15 into 8, it is 1.2. So what is the value of summation? The summation is 1.2. And this is sy into x. So your sy is 0.76 and x is 0. So 0.76 into 0, it is 0. And 0.24 into 18, which is 4.32. So our summation is 4.32. Now the most important equation. Whenever you have to find out center of mass, I repeat, center of mass, then what is the equation in x direction? In x direction, the equation is summation of w into x divided by summation of w. Means whenever you have to find out center of mass in x direction, the multiplication is x. So in this equation, whenever we have to find out center of stiffness in x direction, so we have to find out the equation is summation of sy into x, because we have to find out center of stiffness in x direction. Okay, so the summation is summation of sy into x divided by summation of sy. So our equation is sy into x. So the equation of center of stiffness in x direction is xs is equal to summation of sy into x divided by summation of sy. So your answer is 4.32 in x direction. And similarly, whenever you have to find out center of stiffness in y direction, your multiplication must be y. So our equation is summation of sx into y divided by summation of sx. So your answer is 1.20 meter. Okay. So your final answer of to find out coordinates of center of stiffness is 4.32 and 1.20 meter. Okay. So this is the end of example number 4, and it is also the end of today's session. So thank you.